Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers labing worldwide. And a hearty Shalom and salutation to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. So, Brother Dawadah coming to issue another lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. The title of this lesson is Judging Aright. And Yahweh Shai, he's raising up kings and priests. And I woke up this morning meditating, and the main reason why Esau, besides his wickedness, he's going to be taken out the way is because he doesn't judge aright. All right, we read in Wisdom of Solomon how he's reasoning within himself, but not aright. All right, matter of fact, let's go get it. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. For the ungodly, right, said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Yeah, they're reasoning with themselves. That word reasoning goes back to judging. All right, and guess what? That's why they have to be taken out the way. All right, because of their wickedness and because they've cast the words of Yahweh Shai behind them. Right? This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. You see that? So all the reasoning, all the judgment is not aright according to the scriptures. It's not aright according to Yahweh Shai. All right? And why would you not want to use your government or have your government use the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai, man? Scriptures tell you what? The law is perfect, right? It's the Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, is perfect. See that? Converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. See, if you're wise, you're able to judge all matters. All right? But Esau, he's not wise, man. He's a kid in a gun shop. All right? He has destroyed the earth. All right? And he's going to just try and destroy as many people as he can before he's taken out of rulership. All right? This devil, he doesn't judge aright. But that's why Yahweh Shai is raising up kings, priests to judge all matters. All right? Let's go to Sirach. Let's get a couple more precepts before we jump into the lesson. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 10. We're going to start at the top. A wise judge, see how the scriptures revolve around judging and judgment and being wise in judgment, right? A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. You see that? The government, the rulership, right, is well ordered if you're a wise judge. What makes you wise? Well, we just read it, right? The law of the Lord. But Esau is cast it behind him. All right, that's why Yahweh Shai is now raising up men, all right, to be kings and priests on the earth, man. All right, let's read this again. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You see that? That's why America is so ass backwards, man. All right, where a man can be with a man, a woman can be with a woman, right? Why? Because Esau is in rulership, man. He's not judging aright, all right? Like I stated earlier, he cast the words of Yahweh Shah behind him. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. You see that? The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's what Yahweh Shai is doing right now. In due time, he's setting one that's profitable. All right? Starting with our apostles and elders on down, who's been prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom for 35 plus years. Guess what? Yahweh Shai is raising up kings and priests to judge all matters. All right? Now let's get one more precept before we jump into the lesson. This is Psalms. Let's prove that the wicked, who Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right, is casting the words of Yahweh Shah behind him. All right? This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Yeah, why do you even say in God we trust? Why do you so-called swear, right, on the Holy Bible, which is the words of Yahweh Shah? Why do you do that? But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. Yeah, man. Esau hates instruction, and he cast the words of Yahweh Shah behind him. All right, that's why the Lord is now raising up kings and priests, right, to be able to judge the world and judge all matters. All right, and that brings me to my first precept. This is 1 Corinthians. Just woke up this morning, you know what I'm saying, meditating on how this devil, man, he doesn't judge aright. Matter of fact, let's go get a definition, and let's read this scripture again. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, right? So when you reasoning, you judging between things, right? And let's go prove that. I got the simple Google definition of reasoning. Reasoning. Right? It says, the action of thinking about something in a logical, sensible way. Yeah. When you're thinking about something in a logical, sensible way, you're judging in between. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to the word reason. Reason. Right? It says, think, understand, and form judgments by a process of logic, right? So Yahweh Shah is raising up judges, right, to judge all matters according to what? According to the law. Why? Because the law is perfect, right? Let's see. Let's go to similar into, what is this? Put on one's thinking cap, calculate, conclude, reckon, think, consider, judge. Oh, judge. You see that? Let's click on that word judge. All right. Judge. Right. Says law. Right. Says a public official, that ain't what we want, appointed to decide cases in court of law. You know what? Yeah, because when Yahweh Shah raise up those men, right, and put the laws in our inward part, guess what? We're going to be a public official, right? A person who decides the results of a competition or watches for infractions of the rules. Yeah, man. All right, when these other nations get out of line in the kingdom, guess what? We got to put them back in line. We got to give them that correction with the rod of iron, right? a person able or qualified to give an opinion on something. Now, the only opinion that we're going to have is going to be what? According to the scriptures, right? Now, check this out. A leader having temporary authority in ancient Israel in the period between Joshua and the kings. You see that? Ooh, that's heavy. All right? And we're not going to have temporary authority in this new kingdom, in the kingdom of the Most High, right? With Yahweh Shai as our chief king and commander, right? We're not gonna have temporary authority. Matter of fact, let's go get a precept. Let's go to the book of Daniel, right? Where is it? Daniel. What happened there? Daniel chapter 4. Let's see. Bear with me. All right. This is Daniel chapter 7. I was right the first time. 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. You see that? So it's going to be right back in the same time, right, where the judges was raised up, all right, in ancient Israel. Why? To execute judgment, all right, to judge aright, as it were. All right, now let's get into the lesson. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, because that's what Yahweh Shai is doing. He's raising up judges, kings and priests to judge all matters. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? See that? See, the saints say Yahweh Shai is going to judge the world, man. All right? And the elect of the children of Israel, that 144,000 elect men, going to be kings and priests ruling over the children of Israel, man. All right? And ruling over these nations, as it were. All right? You know, it's all going to be, the government set up by Yahweh Shai. All right? It's going to be levels. Let's read this again. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels, right? How much more things that pertain to this life? You see that? How much more things that pertains to this life? Once again, Yahweh Shai is raising up judges, right? Let's go to John. And how are we going to judge? We're going to judge by righteousness. And what is righteousness? We're going to judge according to the law, right? This is John 7 and 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. You see that? And how do you judge righteously, man? By having those laws written in your inward part, right? Let's go to the book of Revelation. All right? Revelation chapter 5 and verse 9. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm going to have to start up. This is Revelation 5. I had to start at verse 1. The point is in verse 9 and 10. It's Revelation 5 and 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. What is that book? This is the Bible, man. All right. At one point in time, it was sealed, right? And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof?" And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, "Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book." Well, who was that? That was Yahushua, man. All right. "And to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, right, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High, sent forth into all the earth." Yeah, completion, right? It was a complete number of power, those 7 horns, eyes, right? And the 7 spirits. Completion. 7 means completion, according to the scriptures, right? "And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us unto the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation." See that? "And have made unto us our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth." You see that? So he's made through the blood of Yahushua, made the elect of the children of Israel kings and priests, man, right? To execute judgment aright. All right? And it's through the spirit and power of Yahushua, man. It's not of our own works, right? Let's go to Matthew. Because Yahushua promised that to what? Promised that to his apostles, disciples who later became apostles, right? So, yep, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 27. Then, the point is in 28. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. What does that mean, vocab? What does that mean, follow me in the regeneration? It says, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You see that? So the scriptures say, what, we gonna rule on earth, right? Judging, Lord, our people and these other nations, man. All right, that's why Yahweh Shah has basically set up job interviews for men right now. All right, and it's all through his will and all through his spirit, man, for you to become kings and priests to judge aright, judge righteous judgment, judge according to the law. All right, let's go to 1 Peter. That's what we are made lively stones, and when you are stone, you don't have any emotion, man. You're going to judge according to what the law says. Period. Right? This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house a holy priesthood. You see that? Kings and priests. To offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Yeah. He's our intercessor, right? He's our go-between. Because we can't go to Yahweh right now, man. Because our righteousness is what? Filthy rags. All right? Let's close it out here. Let's go to Hebrews. This is part of that new covenant, right? We're ruling on the earth as kings and priests, right? Judging these other nations, man, right? With a rod of iron, all right? Judging the right according to the scriptures, right? This is Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. Yeah, we ain't continue in the covenant that Yahweh Shai set up. All right. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be unto them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. You see that? So Yahweh Shai is going to put those laws in our inward part, that we're going to be able to judge aright, man. All right? That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, right? Who I'm learning this 100% truth from. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide, and a hearty shalom to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. Lord willing, coming to you with another lesson. Till the next time I say shalom.